Yes, Jimmy Dore has done it again. Um, to many of you, Jimmy Dore is known as somebody who has been very clear about debunking BS ideas such as Russiagate. He has been one of the main voices in the forefront debunking the lies that the lies about the Syrian gas attack. And he's been right on a number of things, but he's not been right about everything. Of course, he's human. He's entitled to make mistakes. He is entitled to be fallible, like we all are. And that's okay. That's okay. There's not a person walking on this earth or anybody that you know, even if they want to act like they got it all together and that they're never wrong and they never make a mistake. We all do. And however, one of the things that the progressive movement prides itself on is being analytical, having respect for logic and reason and facts, and to not allow ourselves to be carried away by sycophantic behavior that is usually reflected in, let's say, those Obama worshippers and Trumpites and folks who just make excuses for their guy. We should be about truth as a movement, which leads me to Jimmy Dore. There's some recent statements he's made of late that are just inaccurate. They're not true. I mean, on the merits, they're not true. They're just not. And a lot of it has to do with recent statements that he's made about Kyle Kulinski. Okay. And let's just be fair here. Jimmy Dore is not right about everything. And nobody's right about everything. But there are some areas where Jimmy Dore just gets it all wrong. I mean, he gets it all wrong in a big way. He puts out misinformation, pretty much smears about Kyle Kulinski. They are smears, and there are a couple of them. The first one is that Jimmy Dore has been going around telling people that Kyle Kulinski ghosted him. Now, for those of us who are good on definitions, you know what ghosting means. Ghosting, by definition, from where we get the word ghost, means you were in communication with somebody and they failed to respond, right? They failed to respond. They never responded. It's as if you could say it's kind of like they were dead, right? From where we get the word ghost or ghosting, right? It's like the person was dead. So it pretty much means a cessation of contact. Someone just stopped talking permanently, right? They just stopped. That's ghosting. Now, I ask that we stick to logic here, stick to the right definitions. Don't change the definitions for just because we like somebody or we don't like somebody, right? Ghosting is what it is. A termination of communication, a cessation of contact. Kyle Kulinski did not ghost Jimmy Dore. Did he delay in responding? Yes, and Kyle has already admitted to that, apologized. But to call that ghosting, considering that that communication did not end and Kyle did respond to Jimmy, it's okay to say I'm hurt or I'm upset or I felt disrespected or it was wrong to keep me hanging for so long and not respond at the appropriate time, that's a separate thing. Ghosting is something else. And if Jimmy Dore is still going around saying that Kyle Kulinski ghosted him, even after Kyle Kulinski responded and communication took place after that, that's lying. Okay, and that's a smear. That's a smear. And if Jimmy is an honest faith actor, right, he should correct the record. Um, I kind of feel like he won't. Lie number two. Jimmy Dore states that Kyle Kulinski referred to Aaron Matei's reporting about Syria, you know, that Kyle Kulinski sees all of that as drama. This is a claim that Jimmy Dore makes, which is incorrect. It's just not true. It's not true. Kyle never said that. Kyle is one of the main voices exposing the Syria gas attacks for what it is, and in fact, even quoting from Aaron Matei himself. For years, Kyle has done that. As for those of you who are not familiar with Kyle Kulinski's channel, this is kind of his thing, exposing the Syrian gas attacks, exposing Russiagate, and so on like that. This is where Kyle Kulinski has been, and one of the names that comes up a lot of times in Kyle Kulinski's reporting is Aaron Matei, actually. So that claim is false. Now, again, some of us will want to say, well, Jimmy Dore did not accuse Kyle Kulinski of referring to the Syrian Aaron Matei's reporting as drama. This is what you say, but Jimmy Dore liked a tweet that contained that misinformation, that contained that smear at Kyle Kulinski's work. Jimmy Dore liked it. Now, I hear some of you say, well, Jimmy Dore liked an incorrect tweet because he was trying to make a larger point. I wonder if you actually believe that, if your brain actually thinks that. Because let's put it this way. Do you go around liking tweets that contains information that is false? Do you like people liking tweets that contain incorrect information? Wouldn't you say, if somebody liked a tweet that contained XYZ, wouldn't you say, oh, the person who likes that tweet believes what is in the tweet? Wouldn't that be what you would say? I bet you would say that. But you change the rules when it comes to Jimmy Dore. Some of you, not all of you, those of you who just throw away your thinking caps, this is what some of y'all are doing. And it's a shame for a lefty to have no regard for reason, for logic, or for inconsistency. You're a sycophant, and the truth is Jimmy Dore should apologize for that smear, for liking a tweet that contained a smear. Jimmy Dore should apologize for that. He didn't, just like he didn't apologize for lie number one. Instead, he liked or shared what somebody else said, an excuse that somebody else made that basically said, well, Jimmy Dore it's okay for Jimmy Dore to like that tweet as long as, even though the information is incorrect, he's making a larger point, so that makes it okay. Well, that's bullcrap. Lie number three. Jimmy Dore claims that Kyle Kulinski is compromised by being at TYT. So here's what happened at TYT. TYT gets this large donation from a Clinton donor, and Jimmy Dore tries to make the point that TYT is promoting Russiagate and promoting the false narrative about Syria because of that donation. Now, what's so interesting about this is that Jimmy Dore himself, when asked about the donation from that Clinton donor and how it may possibly affect Cenk Uygur and TYT, and how and asked if that could be influencing TYT to push the Russiagate nonsense and to push this false news about the Syrian attack, Jimmy Dore said no. He said, and Jimmy Dore made the point. He said that TYT and Cenk believed in the Russiagate nonsense and believed in the Syria gas attack nonsense before they received the donation. And so Jimmy Dore made the point when he was with TYT. He made the point that no, Jimmy Dore is not doing this because of the money. Cenk Uygur and TYT are not doing this because of the money. They're doing it. Cenk is doing it because he actually believes it. This was the claim that Jimmy Dore made. Now, I guess Jimmy Dore will have to go back to the old Jimmy Dore, go back to that Jimmy Dore who was under the umbrella of TYT at the time, and he should call that Jimmy Dore compromised. Right? Because right now, fast forward 2021, Kyle Kulinski says the same thing. And when Kyle Kulinski says the same thing, that he doesn't think Cenk Uygur is saying it because of the money that he got from the Clinton donor, and that he believes that Cenk actually believes the nonsense, Jimmy Dore turns around and says, no, that proves that you're compromised. But Jimmy Dore